I'm Schuchs Carr. I'm an assistant professor of public administration in our MPA program in the College of Liberal Arts. I teach 3 graduate courses a semester, and we require quite a bit of writing for our MPA students. So Turnitin allows me to grade their papers, examine their papers for originality, give feedback, and also create a rubric that I can then use throughout different courses. I also allow my students to submit their assignments as a rough draft through Turnitin, and I have directions on how to do so that it doesn't count it in the repository. There's a setting that you can use that makes sure that it checks it for them, but it doesn't save their work in the repository, so it doesn't flag it when they turn the final assignment into me. I think Turnitin is a useful tool. They did make a lot of changes this past spring. My favorite new addition is the rubric. Before, I would just underline things on the paper version, things they needed to change or work on. I can actually make comments, very similar to how you would do it in Microsoft Word, but it's in the same platform in which they get their grade. The rubrics are easy to create or to tweak. You can import parts of your rubrics that you use in other platforms, and so I found that it has been improved to the point where you can actually grade the papers sufficiently in one platform, which is very helpful in getting everything back to the students in a timely fashion, also allowing you to give more feedback than perhaps you normally would.
My name is Maxwell. I'm a professor and the Department Chair for Educational Leadership here at Texas A&M Corpus Christi. Generally, because I work with primarily doctoral students, when students get to the dissertation stage, they have to submit to their dissertation chair or possibly graduate studies a copy of the Turnitin report to clarify that this is their original work. It's all about your original work, and it's critical for doctoral students. We're trying to teach students how to format their dissertations or their publications to 6th edition APA. When Turnitin has flagged particular citations or particular cited material, I always want to look at it as an instructor and say, take a step back and say, is this really something that I consider to be plagiarism, or are these just very common words that have been repeated over and over? If it's flagging all of the citations and yet they are perfectly formatted in 6th edition APA, then you just have to set that aside, or you can actually set in the parameters for Turnitin to refrain from it screening the actual citations. With regard to instances where you might run into a situation where a large chunk of text is actually being flagged as plagiarism, I still try to take a very constructive approach with students. So this Turnitin tool has the ability to sort of highlight that to students, highlight that to dissertation chairs, highlight that to instructors, and look at, does it need to be reformatted in APA? Is it truly something that's not the student's original work? I think it really is an important tool for instructors.